Right, so just coming to a comfortable seat. Placing your hands face down on your knees and sitting up nice and straight. Neck in line with the spine, top of the head flat. And then gently closing your eyes. We're going to start by relaxing the body. Starting with the crown of the head, relaxing through the forehead, relax the eyebrows, relax the eyelids, let them be heavy, relax the eyeballs, let them sink back into their sockets, relaxing the cheekbones and cheek muscles, moving down through your mouth, relax your jaw, let go of any tension you're holding in the jaw this morning. Relax the lips, let them be soft. And relax the tongue, make sure it's not stuck to the roof of your mouth. Moving down through your neck. Relax your shoulders, just let them go, let them drop. Relaxing the arms, the tops of the arms, down through the elbows. The forearms relax, the wrists, all the way to the hands and out through your fingertips. Relax your chest, let that be heavy. And relax the belly, just let it hang out, let go of any tension you're holding there this morning. Relaxing the hips, let them sink down into the mat. And relax the thighs, let them be open. Relaxing your knees and all the muscles and joints around your knees. Moving down through your calves, calf muscles, all the way to the ankles, and then your feet. The tops of the feet relax, the soles of the feet relax, all the way to the toes, the big toe all the way to the little toes. The whole body is completely relaxed, from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Turning your attention to the breathing now, firstly focusing on your belly. Take a long inhalation to the belly, it rises and expands as you breathe in. And breathing out, the belly falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on your chest, take a long inhalation to the chest, it rises and expands as we breathe in. And breathing out, the chest falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on the shoulders, take a long inhalation to the shoulders, they rise and expand as we breathe in. And breathing out, everything falls back to the natural position. Combining all three, breathing first into the belly, then into the chest, then into the shoulders, everything rises. And like a wave crashing, everything falls back to the natural position. We take one more breath to the chest. Chest rises and expands as we breathe in. And this time we breathe out of the mouth. Letting everything go. The breath is relaxed and the body is relaxed. And this is the state we want to maintain throughout the practice. So just moving on now to our breathing practice this morning, the Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. Don't worry if you haven't done it before, I'm going to talk you through it. So just with your right hand, you're going to come and bring your second and third finger to rest on the third eye, so the point between the eyes on the forehead. So just resting lightly there, no pressure. And in a moment we're going to use the thumb to block the right nostril and then the fourth finger to block the left. But we're going to begin by taking an inhale through both nostrils. So full inhale through both. And full exhale out of both. And again, inhaling through both, deep inhale, filling the lungs. And deep exhale out of both. Spine is strong. So then blocking the right nostril with your thumb, inhaling just through your left. And blocking the left with the fourth finger, exhaling out of the right. Inhaling through the right. Blocking the right with your thumb, opening left, exhaling left. Inhaling through the left. Deep inhale, blocking the left with the fourth finger, opening right, exhale out of the right. Inhaling through the right. So just noticing if one inhale or exhale is shorter than another. So we're bringing balance to the breath, blocking right, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Noticing if the breath is laboured or comes freely, blocking left, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Now inhaling for 4, so counting 4 silently. Blocking right, exhaling left for 4. Inhaling left for 4. Blocking right, blocking left, exhaling right for 4. Inhaling right for 4. Blocking right, exhaling left for 4. And now just continuing at your own speed. You can increase the count to 5 if you want to, otherwise stay at 4. Don't force the breath. The breath needs to come freely. And if your right elbow starts to ache, you can place your left hand underneath it, or vice versa if you're using a different hand. So just sitting up nice and straight, the spine is long. And just continuing with the alternate nostril, Nadi Shodhana breath. So just bringing balance to the body and mind this morning. When we create evenness within the breath, we're balancing both sides of the body. And by slowing the flow of air to the body, we're also increasing the amount that we're able to take in to the cells. Nadi Shodhana is extremely beneficial practice. It's extremely good in times of stress and anxiety. It can also help to lower the blood pressure. So just continuing, no force to the breath. If you've increased to 5 and it feels a little forced, a little bit much, you can always decrease the count to 4 again, and just continuing this for a few more rounds. And when you next exhale out of your right nostril, just bringing your right hand to your knee, but complete the round until you exhale out of your right nostril. And then you're going to bring your right hand to your knee and you're going to take an inhale through both. But finish your round in your own time. And then you take a deep inhale through both nostrils and a deep exhale out of both. And one more deep inhale through both. And deep exhale out of both. And then just returning to natural breathing, just allowing the body to absorb the Nadi Shodhana alternate nostril pranayama this morning, bringing a sense of balance and peace and tranquility to the body. It's a really lovely practice to take home and use at times of stress. And just bring a little more balance to the body and mind. And then slowly and gently we take the arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And raising your arms up above the head until the palms meet and the fingers interlock. Turning your palms to face the ceiling, stretching up through your arms. We slowly tilt the head back and gently open the eyes this morning. Let the light filter in as we then give ourselves a stretch out through the left and the right sides of the body, evenly on both sides. And then bringing your arms back to center, lowering your chin, releasing your fingers, stretch out nice and long and wide through the fingertips, already feeling the energy passing through the body as we bring the arms down, ready to begin. Okay, so just removing any pillows or anything you've got on underneath you, you're just going to roll back onto your forearms and we're going to swap legs. So just crossing your legs the opposite way and rolling up to seated. Okay, now just placing your hands on your knees, we're going to do some rotations with the body. So you inhale, come forward to the right knee, and then draw yourself around to the left leg, and then exhale, you come back. So you're doing a sort of circular motion with the body, with the belly. You can let your elbows be relaxed. Inhale to come forward, rotating into your hips a little bit. Exhale to come back. So we're working with the hips this morning. Inhale forward. You can allow a little bit more fluidity in the movement. You can go a little faster, a little slower. Just feel into your own hips this morning. Notice if they feel a little tight, a little creaky. And then we're going to reverse it. So just coming back the opposite way. Exhale back, inhale forward. Exhale back. Really allow yourself to go right forward if you can. Then you're going to really work into your hips. That's it. And one more rotation, clockwise direction. And then inhale to center and we come back up to seated. Okay, now we do the same with the neck and shoulders. So just dropping the chin, taking the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale as the head goes up. Exhale to rotate and round and down. Really let the chin drop as it comes down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So just really working into the neck and shoulders. Try and synchronize the breath with the movement as you go up. Inhaling. As you come down, exhaling. And send the breath to all those areas of tightness in your shoulders. And then taking it in the opposite direction. So right ear to right shoulder and then clockwise round. Just let go of any tension in the jaw. You can maybe even let your mouth hang open a little bit. No one can see you. Exhale down, inhale round. And then bringing the head slowly back to center. Sitting up nice and tall. Right, you're going to roll back on your forearms again. And this time, you're going to take the legs up in the air and you're going to bend the right leg and you're going to place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Okay, and then you're going to roll up to seated. This is swastikasana, okay? This might be too much if you're really tight in the hips, sorry. And then your left leg comes underneath. So what we're going to do is you're going to make a fire log. It's fire log pose. If this is too much, say this knee is right up here, then just cross your shins out in front of you, okay? So it's like a more open, cross-legged, okay? Otherwise, if you think you can do it, Jocelyn, you're quite high. See how you get on. And then pull your toes together towards each other, pull your feet towards each other, and then we take an inhale and raise the arms. Okay, just come, if you're in fire log, come really slowly into this, okay? It's quite intense on the hips, so you're just going to come slowly down. And maybe you just pause halfway, and you might want to rock into the hips a little bit. So really start engaging with your breath here. As you inhale, you lift your chest forward over your shins, and as you exhale, you fold. If it's okay for you, you can bring the fingertips to the floor and start to walk them forward. That's it. And you just lift your chest over your shins. Okay, we've really got to start tuning into the breath a little bit. So if you know your Ujjayi breath, which is just it's the yogic breath. So you start to contract the throat a little as you inhale. So the sound is almost like a baby gently snoring or a cat purring. And the mouth is closed. And it just creates a deeper breath. It allows us to go a little deeper. So maybe even close your eyes. And you're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. So just a little lift. No need to come the whole way up. Inhale, lift the chest over the shins. Exhale, keep with it. It's going to be quite intense. One more breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And then just slowly walking your hands back. Inhale the arms up to center. Reach up high. Exhale them down and rolling back. Okay, taking the left leg up and we're going to swap. So left ankle goes on right knee, right leg goes underneath. Now you might not find one side's easier than the other, so just try it out. If it doesn't work, just cross your shins out in front of you. Okay, so you're more open posture. Okay, that's it. And then the toes pull towards each other. We lift up with the arms, reaching up nice and high. And then exhale, we fold. Fold down over the legs now. Remember, start to tune into your breath. You might want to close your eyes. Every inhale, we lift forward. So lifting out of the sit bones. And every exhale, we fold. Send the breath deeply to those hips. It's really the outside edge of the hips that you're really going to feel it. Inhale. Exhale to fold and lengthen. That's it. Keep breathing. These hips really are we're working into these really emotional areas. We can keep a lot of emotional tension locked up in our hips. So just keep seeing if you can delve into those places that little bit deeper. Use your breath. 2 more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Sit. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Okay, and then slowly drawing yourselves back up to center, reach up high with your arms, exhale the arms down, and you're going to roll back. So rolling back onto your forearms, taking both legs up. Okay, we're going to cross your right leg over the left, basically at the thigh, and then you're going to tuck your left leg under. If you can't come and sit up like this, Gomukhasana we're coming to, cow face, lovely name of a pose. Okay, if you can't cross both legs underneath you, take your left leg forward, okay? That's it, and pull the left toes towards the head. Otherwise, you're going to have your left foot tucked behind you. Then we're going to reach forward with the arms. Okay, that's it. And then scoop the right arm round the back first. So bring it to your left hip, then creep it up the back. Okay, you can sit on a pillow on this one if you need to, and then inhaling the left arm up, bend at the elbow, and then you can interlace the fingers or make fists with your hands. If your hands don't meet, you can make fists, okay? Or you can use a jumper if you've got something close to you to use it as a strap. Okay, that's it. Oh, nice, very good, Tiff. Got all the props. Right, and keeping the front toes pulled towards the head. That's it. Keep the feet nice and active too. Now what you want to do is bring this left arm right up behind your head so you can almost push, that's it, nice Pauline. You can push the back of the arm into the head, lift the chin slightly, draw in at the navel so you can sit up nice and straight, that's it. And then as you inhale, expand your chest, and as you exhale, roll your shoulders back and together. And then draw them down away from the ears too. Just 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing your hands. Take the left arm up. Reach up. Bring it down. Press forward to release. Scoop to your right. Bring the right arm down. Bring it round. Press forward. Okay, opposite side. So just rolling back onto your forearms. We're going to swap. Both legs go up in the air. Left leg bends, and then either the right leg comes forward or you can tuck it under, and we come up to seated. We reach forward with the arms. Sit. We take the left arm round the back this time, bend it at the elbow, creep it up the back. Inhale the right arm up, reach up high, bend at the elbow, and then notice if this side is easier than the other, okay? Bring the right arm up behind the head, lift the chin, press the back of the head into the arm, drop your shoulders down. if you pull in at the belly, it will stop you arching in the back. So if you pull in at the belly, then sit tall and shoot the energy out that right elbow towards the ceiling. And as you inhale, expand your chest. As you exhale, roll your shoulders back and together. That's it. Deep inhale, maybe close your eyes. Expanding the chest, the heart space. Exhale to your hips. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then releasing. Taking the right arm up, reach up. Bring it down, press forward to release, scoop to your left, bring your left arm down, bring it round and reach forward. Okay, and then we're going to roll back onto our forearms again, and you're going to take both legs out to the side. You're going to bend at the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to roll up to seated, Hanumanasana, okay? Again, you can sit on a pillow if you need to in this one, if you're really tight in the hips. Otherwise, you just let your knees drop out. Press the soles of the feet together. We take an inhale to raise the arms. So reach up nice and high. And as you reach up high on your inhale, then on your exhale, you're going to fold forward. So go slowly, okay? Now, you can either keep your arms straight or you can hold onto your shins and push down with your elbows onto your thighs, okay? So whichever feels more comfortable for you. I quite like doing it like this, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. And then you lift your chest forward on the inhale, and on your exhale you start to fold. That's it. You okay, Tiff? Otherwise you can sit on a cushion as well. That's it. Okay, inhale. Lift your chest forward. Exhale, allow yourself to fold. You're going to take 4 deep breaths here. So inhale, lift a little, forwards. Exhale, apply a bit of pressure with your elbows to allow you to come down. You're going to feel really quite an intense stretch on the inside edges of the hips here. It's really going to help us later. Deep inhale, keep going. When we're working with the hips, we can get a lot of heat in the body. Also a lot of frustration. So see if you can just use your breath to let you come that bit deeper. We can always go further if we just sit with it. The instinctive reaction is to come out. So just see if you can allow yourself to work with gravity. The weight of the body is drawing down. Keep going, just 2 more breaths, eyes closed, softness around the face. Breathing deeply into the inner hips. Final breath, inhale, exhale to fold. Okay, and then very slowly coming up out of it. You're going to reach up high with the arms. We're going to bring them down. You're going to roll back onto your forearms, taking the legs up. You're just going to cross your shins and we're going to roll up to seated, and we're going to come onto all fours. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the side. So all fours. Shoulders above wrists, hips above knees, okay? That's it, top of the feet go flat. Right, we're going to start with a bit of cat-cow. So hands, shoulders width apart, arms nice and active. The thing with all fours is you've got a tendency to sit back, come forwards, even accentuate it, come even further forward. So then you're opening into your wrists, okay? So it's neutral spine first, and then we take an inhale, we start to draw the chest through, tailbone lift, shoulders draw back and together. That's it. And then exhale to rounding into our cat. So push up between your shoulder blades, look towards your belly, push down with the palms and the top of the feet. Inhale, draw yourself through, chest comes through, shoulders come back, hugging together. Exhale to rounding. So we're not moving the shoulders or the hips here, we're just working with the spine. So inhale, unfurling into your cow. Chin lifts, tailbone lifts. Exhale, rounding. And going with your breath, just a couple more times. Inhale through. Chest draws through all the way, shoulders back, hugging together. Exhale, rounding. Final time. Inhale, draw through. Chest draws through. Tailbone lifts. exhale to round. And then inhale to center, exhale, release. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to bring your knees together. Then you're going to take an inhale, draw your right knee forward, just brush past that right wrist, out inside of the right wrist, and then exhale, take it out to the side. So straighten the leg as you take it out, and then inhale through, come round, sweep past the wrist, exhale out to the side and round. So just working into the hip again. Remember, just stay forward with the hands. It's harder. You're going to have to engage your abdominals a little bit when you do, and it opens up into the wrists. Really keep that knee high on the inhale and exhale round. Okay, one more time. Inhale through, sweeping round that right wrist. Exhale, straighten and round and back to center. Okay, left side. So inhale, draw the left knee through, sweep it past that left wrist, out to the left. Exhale, round. Inhale through, stay forward with the arms. Energize through the palms, through the shoulders. Go with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, out and round. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, out and round. And then bring it back to center and release. Cross your shins, roll back, and just sit just for a minute. Okay, what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you front on, is bow and arrow, okay? Bow and arrow, my favourite. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a point to aim at in the left corner. You're going to sit nice and tall, so you have to engage your abdominals a little bit here. You're going to take an inhale, raise the heels off your mat, and exhale, you're going to shoot your left leg towards that point. You're going to feel it in the hamstrings. See if you can straighten the leg. See if you can keep your balance. Keep your right elbow above your right knee. Okay, everyone give it a go. Very nice. So sitting up tall. See what you can do. If you can't come up so high, just a little bend in the knee is okay. Nice, very nice. Nice tip, nice Carolina. That's it. Keep the chin lifted. Hold, hold, and then bring it down. Okay, same on opposite side. So pick a point to aim at. Take an inhale, just lift the heels off the mat. And then exhale, shoot your right foot, the heel of the foot towards that point. Keep the chest lifted. Very nice, Clems. That's it. Hold, keep that left heel up, shoulders down, and then exhale, come down. Lovely. Very nice, guys. Okay, crossing your shins, we're going to come up for our first downward dog. So placing your hands flat down, you're going to step back into your downward facing dog. So just work into your hamstrings a little bit here. So just bending your knees, bending the left knee, straightening out the right leg. Let your head hang heavy, shake it out. And push back in your palms. That's it. So just enjoy the stretch of your down dog this morning. Try and draw your chest back towards your thighs. Remember, the outside edges of your feet should be parallel with the outside edges of the mat. So it might mean you have to turn your heels out a little bit as you draw back. Take a deep inhale here and an exhale to your belly. And then we take an inhale and raise the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale and sweep your left foot forward, bring it to the front of your mat. We're going to come for a low lunge. So you're just going to lower that back foot down, let it go flat. Okay, and we just stay low for a minute. So just let your head hang. Okay, and as you sink into this left knee, as you bend into your left knee, so the knee should be hanging above your toes rather than above your ankle. Okay, you should be able to feel the opening across the front of the right hip. And then you're just slowly going to come up. You're going to come to halfway. And then we're going to bring the arms open. So we're going to come to cactus arms, okay? Cactus arms. And you're going to lift the chest up on your inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to draw your elbows back. So you're creating that opening. Now don't drop into the lower back. And remember, stay low in your lunge, okay? So bend into your front knee a little more, Jax. That's it. And then lift out of your hips. Inhale, expand the chest, the heart space. Exhale, draw the elbows back. One more breath. Deep inhale, gaze is light and up. Don't let the head tip all the way back. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then we lower. So bringing your hands down. Now, for this one, you can, if your mat's a bit thin, you can roll it over. So you've got a double layer. Okay? And then what we're going to do is raise the back leg. So you're going to raise the back leg. And you can either stay here with the back leg raised and you come up. Or if it's okay for you, you can hold the back leg either with one hand, or if it's okay, you can hold with two. So you either stay with the back leg lifted, but you stay low in your lunge, okay? So you're really still feeling it across the front of the right hip, or you're holding the back foot with your right hand and your left if you can. And if you're doing that, hug your shoulders together. So really draw them together, that's it, and stay low. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths here. So inhale, expand the chest, heart space gazes forward. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, just releasing. Now, if you still feel okay, you can come straight into your twist. Otherwise, you can lower your back leg and you twist that way. So the back foot's flat. The right arm is on the outside edge of the left knee. The left hand can come to the left hip and you start to rotate. Don't go too deeply in your twist, Clems. That's it. That's it. And everybody else, you inhale, lengthen the spine. You stay where you are, Clems. And then exhale, you start to rotate that little bit deeper into your twist. So you rotate from the belly round. So spine is long, sitting up straight, neck is long, and exhale round. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Everybody inhale to center. Exhale, plant your palms down. You can release your mat. You're going to tuck your right toes under. We're not going to come into our down dog yet. You're going to walk back for a hamstring stretch. So what you're going to do is, with your back toes tucked under ideally, if that's really too much, you can put the foot flat, okay? See how you get on. Just listen to your body this morning. You're going to come and sit back, okay? And if you can sit back on that right heel, then that's great. If it's too much, let the foot go flat and you can sit lower. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to stretch the left hamstring. Okay, if you can sit high, you take an inhale. So you bring your hands to about halfway up the hips. You take an inhale, you lift your chest forward, and then you exhale and you start to fold. And you're really going to feel quite an intense stretch down that left leg. Okay, so just go slowly. See if you can move deeply. Keep the left toes pulled towards the head. Nice activation of that leg. Deep inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest towards that left foot. And exhale to fold. Okay, it's really normal that people are very tight in the hamstrings. So we're just working into this area a little bit today. Don't worry if you're not coming very far. Just see if you can just tune into your breath. Just 2 more. Inhale. Lengthen the spine down that left leg and exhale to fold. Final breath. Inhale, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Okay, and then slowly coming out. Okay, walking your hands forward, spreading your fingers, right toes tuck under, left foot steps back, and we push back into downward facing dog. So just drawing back into your heels, give your head a bit of a shake out. Maybe you want to take an inhale and then an exhale out of the mouth, let it go. That's it, one more inhale, exhale out of the mouth. And then we take an inhale, raise the right leg, 3-legged dog. Keep your left heel down when you do. And then exhale and sweep the right foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat. Lower your left, let the foot go flat. Okay? So we stay low to begin with. Maybe even put your hands flat down on the floor. That will make you go a little lower. That's it. And you just let your head hang. So you really almost shift the weight forward. And you're going to feel into that left hip now. Notice the difference in the sides. The Nadi Shodhana breath is bringing balance to the body. So it's through this practice when we work with both sides, especially in areas like the hips, we're going to notice if one side's a bit tighter, if we tend to overuse one side of the body. And then just taking an inhale, come halfway, come up onto your right knee. That's it. And then you take an inhale and lift the arms. So lift the arms, maybe bring the hands into the mudra this time. I'm going to do something this amazing 101-year-old lady that died this year does. So you're going to cross the, what's this? Arms, forearms, and then you're going to lift the chest. Okay, so the mudra is first finger and thumb meeting in a circuit of energy, crossing the arms at the forearms and then lifting the chest. And we look up. Amazing lady. Stay low. That's it. Lift the heart. Point the 3 fingers. One more breath. And then exhale and come down. So just slowly lowering. You can fold your mat over if you need to raise that left leg in the air. Okay, so fold your mat in 2 if you need to. Give yourself your knee a little bit of extra support, but really the weight is going to be forward, okay, so at the front of the knee. You're going to lift that leg, you're going to come up. If it's okay, you're going to grab it with your left hand. Try this side, even if you couldn't on the other side, you might find it slightly easier. Okay, and then you're going to hug your shoulders together. If you can't grab the foot or you're wobbly, just place your hands on your knee and lift. Okay, it's still going to have the same effect, we're still working into that hip. And staying low, that's it. So lift your chest, draw the shoulders back and together, that's it. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Grip in with your toes if you're wobbling, and one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and then we're going to twist. So from wherever you are, maybe you're still holding the back foot, that's okay. You're going to bring your left arm to the outside edge of the right leg. And we're going to start to rotate to the left, but sink low. Otherwise, you can lower that back leg. If it's too much, lower the back leg, place the right hand on your hip, and then rotate. Okay? Don't go too hard into this twist. Cleanse. For everybody else, you take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, start to rotate from the belly. And see if you can look towards the foot behind you. So send the gaze to the foot behind you. Inhale. Expand the chest. Exhale, rotate. If you're wobbling, don't worry, that's normal. Push down with the right foot. Ground yourself with the right foot. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. And then everybody inhale to center. Exhale, plant your palms. Release the mat. Okay, tuck your left toes under and we're going to walk back for the hamstring stretch. So just walking slowly. Walking slowly back. You can sit on your left heel, or you can let that foot go flat, or you can sit on a block if you need to. Okay, so then pulling the right toes towards you, you're going to take an inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, start to come down. You let your elbows go out to the sides, let your shoulders be relaxed and drawn down. You let your chest lift. Notice if this side is tighter than the other, okay? That's it. That's it. If you're sitting on a block, you just lift yourself under your bum, put it under the bum, that's it, and then you start to lower. Okay, so give yourself a little bit more lift, that's it. And then you start to sit like that. Okay, lifting your chest on your inhale, exhale to fold. Keep the right toes pulled towards the head if you can. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Okay, and then very slowly take your time to come out, walking your hands forward, spreading your fingers, left toes tuck under, right foot steps back, and we push back into our downward facing dog. So just drawing back into your heels. Take a deep inhale, take an exhale out of the mouth, just let it go. Lion's breath, let your tongue hang out if you want to. When we're working into the hips, we can generate this real heat within the body. So just notice that. Notice if the body is feeling hot, a little flustered. It's normal. We're working into these quite intense areas. So inhale to look towards your hands. Exhale, slowly walking your feet forward to the front of your mat. until your feet meet. Take an inhale, look forward, and then exhale, you're going to fold, and you're just going to hold on to your opposite elbows, so Uttanasana fold. Okay, if you're tight in your hamstrings, bend your knees here. Okay, and then you can slowly work out into the knees by slowly starting to prise them open. Let your head hang completely heavy, just let it go. Feet are together, so bring your feet together a little bit more, Jack. That's it, okay? And everybody just rolling slightly onto the balls of your feet rather than onto your heels, but gripping with your toes, okay? Let your head completely go, shake it out. And you're just going to hang here for 5 breaths. And as you hang, see if you can let the weight of the body extend the spine. So see if you can let the weight of the elbows and the arms draw the whole of the front body forward down the legs. Don't worry if your legs are shaking a little. That's also normal when we're working out into this area, okay? 3 more. So deep inhale. And then exhale to the belly, create that length. See if you can prise open the back of the legs a little more. See if you can let the head and the arms hang a little heavier. Enjoy the stretch. 1 more breath, inhale and exhale. Okay, take an inhale. And then exhale, release your arms, and then inhaling just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time, especially if you've got low blood pressure, to draw yourselves back up to standing. We allow the arms to come out to the sides. We inhale the arms up above the head, and then we exhale them down in front of the heart in prayer. And just close your eyes. Just take a moment at the top of your mat. Just centering yourself, grounding yourself in this body, in this moment. So inhaling to open the eyes, exhale, release your hands. Inhale the arms out wide, reach out wide until the palms meet. Exhale, micro back bend, lift the heart to the ceiling. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, the arms go out. And we fold. Come down flat back first, and then you can let your head hang. Inhale to lift the chest, lift the gaze, look forward, come up onto your fingertips. And then exhale, plant your palms and step back into plank. And just hold in your plank pose. So really come forward in your plank. So shoulders above wrists, heels above ankles, pull up in your belly. And just hold for a moment. Then take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees directly down on the floor. Then drop your chest and chin in between the hands, but your elbows and forearms stay off the mat. Baby Cobra, inhale, slide through. So slide the body through, come onto your belly, chest lift, shoulders back, top of the feet flat. That's it, nice. And then exhale, tuck your toes under and pushing back into your downward facing dog. So just drawing back. Just feel the extension in the neck, especially after that Uttanasana. As you let the head hang heavy, we often get that compression in the neck. So enjoy allowing the head to be really heavy and the neck to extend. And then see if you can draw back into your heels a little bit more. See if you can lift your tailbone towards the sky and draw your chest towards your thighs. Activate through your palms. And then we take an inhale, we raise the left leg. Exhale and sweep your left foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat. We're going to come for warrior 1. So you're going to let your right foot go down, facing slightly forward, and we're going to inhale to come up to your warrior 1. So just come slowly into your warrior 1. Your palms meet, the gaze goes up, front knees bent, knee over ankle. That's it. So grounding through the outside edge of that right foot. Turn your hips to be square onto the front. Okay, that's it. And then when your hips are square on, you're going to feel more of an opening into that right hip. That's it. That's nice, Tiff. You're good. That's it. Inhale, lift. The gaze goes up. Exhale, bend into your front knee a little more. 1 more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, lower your arms. Inhale to open warrior 2. Gaze is forward. Sink low. Remember, rotate this left knee out.
So you can see your big toe of that left foot, ground through your right, and then you'll get the opening across the front of the hips too. The standing postures, we often forget that we're really working into the hips with this as well. Take an inhale, and then exhale, come down. Bring your left hand, you can bring it onto a block here on the inside edge of your left foot. Okay, otherwise you might be able to sink into it and take the right arm up. That's it. Come all the way down if you can. Can you come down, Clems, all the way? Is it too much? That's it. That's it. And then open through the chest. Keep your right arm in line with your shoulder, and then we look up towards that hand. Okay, that's it. Breathe into that left hip. One more breath. And then everybody inhale up to center, straightening the front leg. Exhale, planting your palms, and we're going to step this back foot forward. So stepping it forward, so you've got about 1 meter between your feet now, and the heels are in line with each other. Turn your hips to be square on. Inhale the arms forward, both legs straight. Exhale, scoop them round the back. Interlace your fingers. Open through the chest, draw the shoulders back and together. Take an inhale, come forward. And then exhale, start to fold down that left leg. So again, we're working with the hamstrings here. So there's a tendency to let your left hip drop out to the left. Draw it back. As you draw your right hip forward and your left hip back, you'll square the hips off to the front of the room. Grip in with your toes if you're a little wobbly, and really send the breath to that left hamstring as you fold. See if you can draw your chest down towards that left thigh. Every inhale, we expand, and every exhale, we fold. Lovely, Pauline, really nice. Sit, keep going. Deep inhale, grip in with your toes. Exhale to fold and lengthen. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Okay, and then slowly drawing yourselves back up to center. Take your time, release your hands, place your hands on your waist, energize through your left leg, and you're just going to float that right leg up for our warrior three. Warrior three, lengthen through the neck, crown of the head draws forward, toes point back. Find your focus, probably about 1/2 meter in front of you on the floor. You can take any variation of warrior three you like, maybe the arms out to the sides or in prayer in front of the heart, or you can keep them interlaced. Just find your focus, don't worry if you're wobbling this morning. See if you can breathe your way back to center, just holding, that's it, nice. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Bring both hands down, step your right leg back, step your left leg back, push back into your downward facing dog. Draw back into your heels. If you need to take a rest, you can take your knees out to the outside edges of the mat, bring the big toes together and sit back in your heels. Otherwise, you come back into your downward facing dog. Okay, so if you come into child's pose, take a wide angle, so your knees are right out to the edges of your mat, and then your big toes meet. Okay, then you're sinking into your hips. If you're in your if you're in your downward dog, maybe walk your hands a little closer to your feet. And when you do that, see if you can draw your heels that little bit deeper towards your mat, and they might even meet your mat now. And then walk your hands a little further forward, but keep those heels grounded. And as you do that, then you're really going to feel yourself working deeply into your hamstrings. And it'll stand you in good stead. Okay, so everybody coming up, we're going to go to the right side to finish the standing. So just take an inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, sweep the right foot forward, bring it to the front of your mat. Lower your left, let the foot push forward, and then you're going to come up. Warrior one, so palms meet in warrior one. Okay, well, the gaze is forward, we sink low. Arms nice and straight and active. That's it. Sink low, turn the hips to be square. Take an inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, sink a little lower. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms and inhale to open. Warrior two. Gaze is forward, down the middle finger. Rotate the right knee out so you're opening across the hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, relax your shoulders. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come down. Bring your right hand on the inside edge of your right foot. Bend into your right knee or onto a block. Remember, that's it. Bend into your right knee and then the left arm comes up in line with the left shoulder. So draw that arm forward if you can. That's it, nice. Breathe into that right hip, okay? This is the final hip opener before we go into our pose, okay? So just really stay here. One more breath, deep inhale. And then everybody inhale up to center, straightening the front leg as you come. Exhale, plant the palms, step your back foot a little closer in. So now you've got about 1 meter between your feet. Turn both hips to be square on. The arms come forward. Front leg straight. Jaw straight, Susie. That's it. That's it. And then the arms come forward. And then you're going to scoop the arms around the back. And we're going to come to reverse prayer, okay? So you're going to turn the palms in towards the spine and creep them up the back. Okay, if you can't do reverse prayer, you grab your opposite elbows and draw the elbows towards the back of the room. But if you can do reverse prayer, it's really nice for working into your wrists. Okay, you take an inhale, you come forward, and then exhale to fold. Grip in with your toes, remember, draw your left hip forward, right hip back. Let your head hang heavy. But actually the crown of the head is drawing towards that right foot. Just breathing into the back line of the body. These forward folds, we're opening up the back chakras, we're really delving into things gone past, things that have happened. That's why these hips and hamstrings can sometimes be a little bit emotional, a little bit heated. Keep with it if you can. Use your Ujjayi breath. Just 2 more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale to the right hamstring. Notice if this is particularly tight this side. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale to fold. And then just slowly drawing yourselves back up to center. Take your time. You can either keep your hands as they are and float the back leg up, or you can bring it into a variation, maybe the arms out to the sides or in front of you or in line with the body or on your hips, whatever variation you feel like this morning. Nice, very nice. Just finding your focus, noticing if this side's a little wobblier in the left side of the brain now. Use your breath to steady yourself. Deep inhale. You might be able to lift a little higher out of your hips, out of that right leg. Exhale, lengthen the torso. 1 more breath. This side's definitely wobblier for everybody. And then exhale, release. Everybody come back. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back. Push back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and take an exhale out of the mouth. Just let it go. Inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Let it go. Lion's breath. 1 more. Inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Okay, and then slowly walking your feet towards your hands. We're going to come down onto our bums. Okay, final thing we're going to do. I chickened out of it last night with everybody, okay? But you guys have the pleasure of being able to do it. So, what you're going to, if you haven't got, okay, so you don't have to do this. What we're going to try, because everything we've been doing in class has been leading to it, which is the splits. Now, you don't have to do it. The what's that? The other choice, yeah. So what you can do otherwise is you can come to Janisharasana. In fact, I'm going to show you what you're going to do for the splits first. So what you're going to do is really very simple. So you're going to slide your right leg back, just like we were doing in those lunges, but then you're going to start to slide your left foot forward, okay? And what you need is, that's why if you've got these blocks, it's really helpful, because you can apply the pressure to the blocks and you can start to sink down. So the blocks sort of come to about the waist, and you start to sink down, okay? Now really, this is just a really nice stretch, basically. It's what we've been doing. It's just working a little deeper into this area, okay? And you need to do it on both sides. Otherwise, like cleanse, definitely, you don't do that because you'll hyperextend your hips at the moment, which are very flexible. So what you do, and anyone else that doesn't want to do that, come and do Janisharasana, which is your legs together, you take them out to the sides, you bend in, you come to center, and then we fold, okay? So, everybody, just give it a whirl. I'm going to be very impressed with anyone that comes and tries the splits, okay? Just try, why not? Give it a whirl, okay? And if it doesn't work for you, then you can do your Janisharasana, okay? That's nice, Carolina, very good. Have you got another book? We only got one. It's quite good to, yeah, that's it, on each side. And then slide that foot forward. That's nice, Jack. But then try and lift your chest, okay? So lift the chest so you're sitting up, and then breathe into your hips as you lower. Nice, Susie, really nice. And Tiff, very good. Tan, lovely. Very nice, Pauline, look like a pro. That's it. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. Deep inhale, expand the chest. Try and relax your shoulders. Try not to hold that tension in your shoulders as you sink. You're sinking yourself down into the floor. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Very nice, everybody. And now you're going to swap. So just see if you can just creak yourself out of that and go the other way. Okay, so whether you're coming in Janisharasana, that's it, cleanse, legs out, that's it, bending, that's it. And then you're going to fold forward over that right leg. Otherwise, everybody, now you might find, if you're right dominant, that this side is a bit tighter, a bit harder. Okay, so you might just have to go a little easier. See if you can keep the right toes pulled towards the head as you sink. You might not be able to really come very deep at all. That's really nice though, lovely Tiff, really nice. Pull the right toes and Tan. Sit with the body as high and straight as you can. That's why these blocks or books are really useful. Maybe just close your eyes, everybody, because it is intense. And take 3 deep breaths to that left hip. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, see if you can push that right foot a little further forward. Keep with it. Remember what I said about the hips causing this heat. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice, thank you everybody, very good. So just slowly coming back out, walk your right foot back. Okay, release your blocks. We're going to come down onto our mats. Just give yourself a little rock out. We're going to prepare for our Shavasana, and we're just going to do a little gentle supine twist just in order to release the spine first. So just draw your knees into your chest, maybe give them some rotations, rotating into the lower back. And then when you're ready, you're just going to drop the knees down to the right and turn the head to the left. And the same on the opposite side, just to release. And then you can either do that again or you can come directly into your Shavasana. Okay, so just letting your arms go to the sides, the palms face up. Grab yourself a blanket. Welcome to turn the lights out. Or a jumper. And just make sure that you're nice and comfortable now. And you just allow yourself to come down. So let the feet fall out to the sides. The arms go to the sides, the palms face up. And then just maybe just transitioning yourself from the practice, from the quite intense practice, into your blissful Shavasana by taking a deep inhale and deep exhale to the belly. And again, a deep inhale and a deep exhale to the belly. And then just scanning the body. Notice if you're holding any final tension anywhere. Maybe in the jaw, the softening behind your eyes. Allowing your facial muscles to completely relax. And just allow your whole body to soften now. Everybody's worked really hard this morning. As I say, the hips are a place where we can hold a lot of residual emotions. You just allow your body to settle now. Allow any feelings, anything that has come up, anything that arises, to just wash over you like a wave, cleansing, refreshing. Just allow the weight of the body to sink into the mat, into the earth. Just noticing any sounds around you, maybe from outside, maybe the birds tweeting, children laughing. Enjoy just tuning into your senses as you lie there. Maybe some sunlight across your face. Maybe the stability of the floor, the mat beneath you. Just enjoy these precious moments.
slowly bringing your awareness back to the body by gently wriggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you're just going to draw your knees up into your chest, and we're going to roll over onto the right side, roll onto the left if you have low blood pressure, and just staying curled up in a ball with your eyes closed, just enjoying the final moments. And then slowly and gently come and press yourselves back up to seated, coming to sit cross-legged on your mats for the final closing. And just bringing your hands into prayer in front of the chest. Life is like a garden. Quite naturally, leaves wither and flowers fade. Only if we clear the decay of the past, then and there can we really enjoy the beauty of the new leaves and flowers. Likewise, we must clear the murkiness of the past bad experiences from our minds. Life is remembrance and forgetfulness. Forgive what ought to be forgiven, forget what ought to be forgotten. Let us embrace life with renewed vigour. We should be able to face every moment of life with renewed expectation, like a freshly blossomed flower. Taking your arms out to the sides, palms face up. And raising the arms up above the head until the palms meet. This morning we're going to take one Om to finish. We're going to take a deep inhale, and on the exhale we're going to chant Om as we bring the hands down to the heart. So inhaling together. And bowing your head to your heart. Namaste.